days off camera during the week. Stitch has got the seat pulled off of the tank. Got a new seat cover in. Cleaned the tank out. So we just got the frame here. And now we're looking at the bottom end of this CO2 stroke. And we're noticing poop, literal poop in the crank. We pulled the pistons, took a little look down on the top of that crank. So Stitches and I were going through and we were trying to decide if we were going to clean out the crank or if we were going to disassemble the engine. And we ended up deciding to clean it without splitting the case. So we cleaned it out. We got it fairly clean. It looks, you know, substantially better than it did. We went through, we cleaned, well that's three-wheeler head over there. We cleaned the ports of the heads and the jugs. Got the other jug over there. And right now Stitches is getting the home set up. We're gonna give the jugs a quick pass on the home. And we're gonna go from there. What do you say, Stitches? We doing good?
Not at all.
Alright, we'll check with you guys in a minute. Alright, so we went through, put the new rings on after we honed the cylinders. Fought with the pistons a little bit. Ended up getting the pistons in the jugs. Put new gaskets on it. And,
yeah, we got a little carried away.
Yeah, it happens. Alright, so we're gonna finish putting this thing together. We'll go from there.
Maybe.
Alright, so we got it back together. Threw one of the exhaust gaskets on it. It's late. What is it? It's almost 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
2:30. I think we're gonna call it here for tonight. Alright, so we got another heater going here. Got an older All-Pro kerosene heater. We have a window cracked. This one we're gonna give a shot. It's definitely warmer than the other ones. And we brought a radiator in here as well, a little electric oil radiator. So last you guys saw, we put this engine together. For you guys, it's the same video. For us, it's been a week. But next thing we're gonna do tonight, we're gonna clean these carburetors. Toothbrush, try and get the rat turds out of them. We're gonna reassemble the carburetors, throw the exhaust back on this thing, hopefully throw it back in the sled, and see if we can get it to fire tonight. And then we're gonna go from there with anything else we might do. So, I'm gonna check back with you guys once these carburetors are clean. Alright, we're gonna touch base real quick. Got the carburetors cleaned up, new fuel lines on them. They're
Overflow lines.
yeah, the overflow lines. Got new fuel lines on the sled. So now we're gonna set up the time-lapse mode and we're gonna reassemble this this engine here. Then we're gonna drop it in, put the carburetors in.
And cry ourselves to sleep when it doesn't start.
Yeah, pretty much.
Woo!
you guys saw me fiddling with the recoil. Broke the bolt for the ground. So now it's only got 3 bolts holding on. Awesome. Proud of myself.
He did a good job.
It feels like it's got a lot of compression. Just pulled it over to make sure the...
I'm sure it's got more than 75.
So you guys are going to see it with us.
Maybe.
It was, I think, 74 and 75.
Something like that.
I just edited the video. Well, now they know who edits videos.
Yep. Bartholomew.
You ready?
I guess so.
All that, and we still have 75.
I thought there's also no oil in it.
Throw a little WD down the cylinder. Yeah, it's at 75.
That and the throttle's wide open and
Well, the throttle's supposed to be wide open on a compression test. We're just putting a little bit of WD to lubricate. That should theoretically seal the rings a little better.
I'll pull it over a time or two.
I'm not a jerk.
Then again, I don't know how accurate this gauge is. Okay. It's almost 80 now.
It'll probably do better once it heats.
Yeah, it's got a heat cycle through.
40 degrees in the shop, so. All right, we're gonna go back to time lapse. We're gonna put the carburetors on, finish this thing up, and then maybe give you guys a test fire tonight.
We'll give it a test fire.
All right, bye. You guys have been waiting for. Just put the spark plugs on her, carburetors are on her, exhaust is on her. We do not have the belt hooked up, so
if it decides it's going to rev out to oblivion, it's not going to run away. So I'm going to say that's number 1 because it's shorter. Number 2 because it's longer. What do you think? Sound good?
sounds good. Choke.
Choke.
Choke's engaged. Ignition is on. You got the throttle.
Yep.
And away we go. Alright, give her a little go, Juice.
Hold the throttle. So that's good enough.
See if she wants to bang.
She started there for a minute. Let's try again. Want to pull this off?
Yeah, that was getting in my way. Off camera, we're just moving the dolly back. Just as long as it's out of my way. Want to try again just on fuel now?
Yeah.
Think she wants a little more go juice?
Yeah.
I knew we coated the cylinders with WD-40, that's why I wasn't worried about it.
Alright, hold the throttle open.
She sounded good.
The pump might not be working. The fuel pump?
Yeah.
But we're having a fuel supply issue. I'll say that much. We're a little smoky.
The joys of two-stroke. Brother. She started.
Now we gotta figure out all the other issues. I was thinking maybe the floats are stuck.
Could be.
Alright. Give her a couple more pulls, I guess. She started pumping fuel, so.
That one felt like compression. Or like a bang at least. You want to give it a couple pulls, buddy?
No, I think it's more fun watching you do it.
Jerk.
Ready?
Yep.
Fuel.
I don't think so either.
Gonna try and choke out number one there. Got everything through your hand?
What? Yeah, I've got two-stroke in my hand.
Okay.
Maybe no choke?
Sure, some more brake there, I guess.
Hold her open for me?
Yeah.
Last one. You want me to pull it now?
Sure.
Ready?
Sure.
3, 2, 1.
Fuel delivery issue.
It could be because it's not hooked up to the actual tank. What's disconnected? Let's take a look. Alright, we're gonna do some diagnosing and we'll get back to the guys in a minute here. But she does run. Sweet. So we figured out the issue when Comrade over here put the throttle cables in.
Oh,
He
shush.
tightened one up, but didn't tighten up the other one. So one throttle was half wide open, or was what, wide open? The other one was closed?
It wasn't wide open. It was partially closed.
Okay, so one of them was closed, the other one was not closed. So we adjusted that, and obviously as you heard, it was running for more than half a second. So we're gonna try and fire it off. We did have to give it a little go juice, but we're gonna see if this time it'll fire without go juice.
Hold on, let's tighten that up.
Indeed. We also swapped over the throttle cable to the thumb switch, so.
Yep.
Give us some love, baby.
Good.
Ready?
Well, whatever. The crap was in there is now in my eyeballs.
What, the clutch? Clutch is bleed.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Woo. Holy yo, the way you did that too was perfect. Ah!
I didn't even did it itself.
Really?
Yeah.
It just said good morning?
It did.
Holy crap.
All right, you want to try again?
Yeah, you want to
No, she's pumping it.
Is she?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's pumping fuel.
Alright, then put her back down.
I mean, I'll hold it. It's fine. No, it's fine. It's all good. Make my neighbors hate me.
So the carbs need adjusting, but
There's no filters on them or nothing. It's wide open. So, whew. Well, I mean, that's a little better. Well, it moves.
it moves real good. Okay, so the point of that was we wanted to make sure that it would move before we finished putting it back together. Got the new seat cover in the house. All we have to do is throw the seat cover on the seat, throw the seat back on the tank, hook up the fuel launch for the tank, put the hood back on, and she done.
I think the brakes are kind of sticky.
Huh. Yeah, just a little bit. I'm gonna call this one a freaking win.
Partially. We're not done yet.
It runs and it moves.
Sure.
That's better than most of the shit over there.
Pull it again.
Alright, we'll check back in a minute. Quick recap of this week's video, because we're calling it a night. Rebuilt the engine. Threw the engine together on the bench. Threw the engine in the sled. Got the sled to fire. Made sure the drivetrain worked. Got some more troubleshooting to do. We did a compression test off camera. One cylinder's telling us over 100 PSI, the other's telling us 50. So we're not sure if that's accurate. Kind of a little confused with that. We're going to dig into it a little bit more. But that's going to do it for this week's video. If you guys like this kind of content, like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and
see you next time.